out there, and welcome to English Teacher Reviews. Today we are looking at Gaben Kingdom, a game that, full disclosure, I was provided a review copy for. That's why you guys are getting to see it so early. It's released on the 12th of May, and you'll be able to buy it on Steam. All hail Lord Gaben, our savior, and deliver us unto Half-Life 3 so that we may be more holy in its graces. For those of you not in the know, Gaben is a meme about Gabe Newell, the founder of Steam. Rolled up into that are things like the PC Master Race, console peasants, and various other hilarious mimetic hilarity. This game is based on the idea that Gabe is the heroic king of game sales kingdom, which he protects from the evils of nasty corporations. You play as a little, short, and fat, stylized version of Gabe Newell, who wears a crown, glasses, and as far as I can tell, a Pope hat. The art style of the game is simple, pixel graphics, but it works in this setting. The bright, sometimes garish colors keep the mood light and the game friendly. Every time you smash into a baddie, you get a large text announcement as well as a voice saying Ultra Kill or Rampage. It makes killing the baddies actually feel pretty good. The game is broken up into several areas: spring, summer, autumn, and winter sales, as well as peasant land and Brexit. Hardy har har. While that is reasonably topical at the moment, I don't imagine it will have the same staying power as Gaben, which has persisted since the rise of Steam. On the gameplay front, there are two strings to the game's bow. First, you have the bad guys that you must kill. Don't let them being baddies fool you though. They cannot harm Gaben, they don't move, and are really just checkpoints that you must clear in order to get to the pile of Steam sales and money that is at the end of every level. Secondly, there is the edge of the screen. This is generally the thing that will kill you, and you will be killed. A lot. If you leave the screen, you die. This becomes a massive problem very early in the game. The camera tends to center on Gaben. However, when you are close to the top, bottom, or sides of the screen, and there is no more level beyond that, the camera stops centering, and you end up with Gaben squashed into the side. This is a problem because of the way the dude controls. Controlling Gaben is an exercise in frustration and rage. He has a simple click and pull jumping mechanic, and that is it. If you are familiar with the arrow shooting games or any of a million mobile pool games, you will recognize the mechanic. You pull back, he jumps. When you click, time slows down to enable you to direct Gaben. The problem lies in the edges of the screen, as I mentioned. Several spots in the game will require you to navigate near the bottom of the screen. But because it is the edge of the screen, you have a very limited space in which to pull back. This results in wasted moves and often just dying because you cannot get him to go the right way. Additionally, determining which way Gaben will go based on the direction you pull is an exercise in complex guessing. Sometimes Gaben will barely move. Sometimes he flies off the screen like he had just bounced off a trampoline full of scorpions. While this adds difficulty, it doesn't feel good. The game feels best when you are slow-mo flying over an enemy's head and you shift direction in mid-air to smash into him. Gabe's little blue sword, I think it's a sword, flashes out in slow-mo and you get the big text saying, "First Blood," or whatever it is at that moment. Now, I struggled mightily with the music. Each area of the game has a different theme song. Now, I realize old school games got away with having very limited selection of music, and to this game's credit, the music on offer is chintzy and cute and serves to reinforce the bright colors and style of the game. However, given that one might conceivably play the same level for a while and the same area for an hour or more, depending on the difficulty, some are definitely going to take longer than that, having the same song repeated over and over is just infuriating. I would be extremely happy if each level within an area had a different tune. Now, as far as the difficulty is concerned, I'll admit it, I did not beat this game. I wanted to get my review up before the release, and to be honest, I don't think I have it in me to beat this game at all. Not in the current state anyway. The controls, the way the camera locks, and the music all combined to drive me away after about 23 levels. Bright, bouncy, colorful, and full of jokes, Gaben Kingdom delivers on its promise of puzzle platforming with Gabe Newell. Does it do anything significant with that premise? I don't know. Anytime you take a one-line joke or meme and turn it into a full-fledged game, and make no mistake here, this game has a lot of content, you run the risk of people playing for a bit and then stopping. I think I would have liked to see more cutscenes, maybe more jokes to help divide up the gameplay. As it is, if you're bored and like the idea of a quite difficult puzzle platforming experience, then you could give this game a whirl. If you're looking for hilarious Gaben memes and jokes, thanks for watching. Gaben Kingdom is available on Steam on the 12th of May, and make sure you like and you subscribe and you leave a comment. I always respond. I'm Mr. Jacobs, and this has been English Teacher Reviews. Class dismissed.